Good morning. Good morning. It's Monday. Good morning. I'm just waiting for some people to dial in or log in. Good morning. Good morning. I know Monday mornings are a little rough. I'm on a little earlier this morning, but I have some things I need to do. But I wanted to make sure that, I see some glare here on my glasses. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I was able to share with you this morning today. So as I wait for just a few more, another minute or two, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Marquisa Williams. I'm the founder and CEO of Elevate Leadership Enterprises. I have a passion to develop leaders, and really my theme is to give you your blueprint to your own success. So whatever that means to you, if it means team building, developing your leadership skills, helping your companies to be more engaging, to help your employees to engage. So that is what my passion is, to see healthy leaders to be developed and to find their purpose, into their purpose as well. I am a certified life coach and Christian counselor, and I just love to see people walking in their destiny and in their purpose. So good morning. I just wanted to get my introductions out the way. If you want to know more about me, you can go to my website. It is simply my name. It's marquisawilliams.com, marquisawilliams.com. You can find more there about me. You also can find, there you can sign up for my free ebook. And it simply says, it's 5 things anyone leading anything must know. 5 things anyone leading anything should know. Good morning, Renee. Good morning. So yes, I'm on a little bit earlier today, and I'm praising God for that. But today, our topic for today is, what are you eating? What are you eating? So I'm not asking you today, what are you physically eating, what you had for breakfast, but what are you eating? And I want to take you through a journey with me this morning on this concept of eating. So I always like to start my scopes out, as most of you may know, with defining what I'm talking about, just to set the table as it relates to what are you eating. So my focus is eat. So the definition, thank you, Renee, for sharing. Please share these scopes with your followers. Show me some hearts anytime something hits something that you really like. But you definitely, you can't hear me. And is anyone else? Is anyone else having difficulty hearing or seeing? Let me know by typing in a message that you sound okay, you're good. So I'm taking that as maybe you can't hear me. Hold on. Renee, can you hear me? I think I saw you log on. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, Christine, I hope that you're able to hear this going forward. But I'm going to continue with this scope this morning. So again, for those of you who are just joining, my name is Marquisa Williams. I'm the CEO and founder of Elevate Leadership Enterprises, and my desire is to see leaders to be to lead healthy and to have well-rounded lives of their own, and to help them to lead others in a healthy manner. All right. So definition of eat. So eat. What are you eating? Eat, the definition is to take into the mouth and swallow for nourishment, right? As we know physically, chew and to swallow. The other definition is to consume by or as if by devouring gradually, to wear away, or to corrode. So to eat is to take in something for nourishment. So what are you eating? So like I said just a minute ago, I want to take you on this journey, on this concept of eating as a leader, eating as we go through life and in this role of leadership. So for today's scope, again, I want you to think about eating from the perspective of the information that we digest, that we take in and we digest. Take into consideration the information, the environment that we're in, the churches that we're a part of, the things that we're exposed to as leaders. What are we taking in for nourishment? What are we taking in and digesting? So if you know anything about the digestive system, we know that it comes, that what comes in, right, eventually has to come out. It's just human nature. It's just what happens, right? It comes in and it naturally has to go out. So once we eat something, it goes through a process, right, called digestion. So I'm going to talk about digestion and then move into the points. So I told you this morning, this is kind of a journey. I'm taking on this journey, this concept of eat. All right, so digestion is important for the breaking down of food into nutrients, which the body uses for energy and growth. Energy and growth. So we talk about the natural food, the natural digestive system. So when we're as leaders, what table are we sitting at? What information are we taking in? Is it nourishing us? Are we able to break this information down and process it for others? So I want us to think about that. Give us some food for thought there. So the body breaks down nutrients from food and drinks into carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and vitamins. So what we take in is supposed to edify us. It's supposed to build us up. It's supposed to nourish us. It's supposed to give us strength, okay? So just think about this for a minute. It's information, the information, like I said, when we're as leaders, we're supposed to be learners. We're supposed to be getting advice. We're supposed to be seeking wisdom. We're studying all those things. So this information we're taking in. We're literally taking into our minds, our psyche, and we're processing what we're hearing, seeing, thinking, feeling, right? So the information we take into our bodies, we must digest it and process it to be able to pass down what we have eaten through the entire body. So now I'm moving into this phase, the body as people. So we get the information, it goes into our mind, our psyche, our bodies. But remember, we also said what we eat eventually has to come out. It has to go somewhere, right? This information has to go somewhere. So in this concept of us as leaders, we're studying, we're getting nourishment, we're taking stuff in, right? And it has to come out somewhere. We can't keep it for ourselves. So think of when it comes out, it's going to the body, just as the natural food, when we take in, it goes into our physical body. But now we're going to think about the body as people, whether it's our congregation, it's the people that we work with, our employees, anyone that we're leading, right? So we're taking it all in, and now we have to break down this stuff and give it to the body of people. So what we eat is supposed to be nourishment. It nourishes every area of our body, which gives us fuel, energy to move forward and to grow. Same concept with our physical body. We have to do the same thing with the people that we are leading. We have to take some information in, and we actually have to give them energy. We have the energy, now we have to move forward, we have to grow, we have to feed everyone that we are leading. So when the leader eats healthy and shares information to feed those that we serve, those that we lead, it produces a healthy system. Yes, Christine, that's right. We as leaders can nourish or cause others to become malnourished. And I'm going to get to that part. That's the goody part right there, Christine. Thank you for that. So when the leaders eat healthy and share information to feed those that we lead or serve, it produces healthy systems. I'm hoping that this is not something new. We know that and sometimes we don't do this, we don't eat healthy and we're not nourishing our own bodies. But when we are eating healthy, it nourishes a healthy system. A system meaning organizations, it is a healthy team, it's churches, it's our businesses. Everyone becomes healthy because we are now healthy. We are creating healthy systems, healthy organs, healthy entities, arteries, all that stuff, all the branches that extend from us as healthy leaders. If we're healthy, everyone gets fed. So we have to have the ability to now break down information just as the physical digestive system does. It breaks down that food and processes it. Now we have to take that information, what we've studied, what we learned, our experiences, our expertise. We have to break that down just as the natural body does with food to provide nutrients and vitamins throughout the entire system. I know I said a lot this morning, but I'm excited about this whole what do we eat thing this morning. I'm excited about this topic this morning. If you have just joined or have not joined, have not shared with your followers, please do so. Share with your followers. Share on Facebook. I believe that these upcoming leadership lifts are going to be something that's going to take you to the next level of leadership, give you something to think about and food for thought. Thank you for joining this morning, those of you who have just joined. So I want us to continue on this journey on eating. What are we eating? What are we taking in? What are we digesting and breaking down for other people to get it? To get it, because there's so many unhealthy leaders that's just tearing down our systems, tearing down our businesses, tearing down our churches, our ministries. We want to be the influential leaders, to be the healthy ones, to take this thing on and create new cultures, create new environments of healthy leading, healthy leadership. As I said, part of my logo, part of my concept in my business is that I am going to give you the blueprint to your leadership success. So we have to create these maps and goals and plans and all these things carved out specifically just for you. There's not one blueprint that is the same. Same concept here. Our systems, our organizations are very different. So in your environment where you are, you have to lead according to what those systems are, whatever that blueprint is, whatever that system is. But no organization is perfect. So we have to always fall back, regroup, get healthy, get nourishment, so we can then grow and share and feed those that we are serving and what that we are leading. All right, so I'm hoping you are liking what you're hearing this morning. All right, amen. So by way of showing that you hear me, please comment. And I'll comment you back, and I'll also share some hearts. I know it's early this morning. Like I said, I had some things I need to do, but I want to make sure that I got this out before I started on my day today. I did not want to leave you all behind this morning on this Monday morning leadership lift. So we talked about what eating is taking in for nourishment and growth and to be healthy. So that our organization systems, all those people that we lead are healthy. So now I want to talk about starvation and malnourishment. Christine pointed that out this morning, and we're going to talk about that. So let's think about malnourishment and starvation as it pertains to leadership. Leaders share information, as we already established. So we share information to a group of body of people, and we are responsible to do that. As a leader, we have a level of responsibility to share information and to make sure that what we are giving is vital to the people, that they are getting it, that they are nourished, that they are learning it, that they are on the same page as we are. So it is a responsibility of ours to make sure that we are developing healthy leaders. So it's our responsibility to feed the people that we are serving. So imagine if a leader was not studying, receiving, sitting down and just receiving from those that have the experience, the knowledge, the wisdom that we need to move forward. Imagine a leader who is not taking the time to be poured in to what they need to do as a leader. there would be nothing there, nothing to feed the body. So in the natural sense, if we don't eat food, we don't drink properly, we don't exercise well, we starve, we become malnourished. So a lot of times we keep going and going and going and just keep going as leaders, and we never take the time to sit down and be fed ourselves. So what we need to do is to sit down at someone's feet so we are not malnourished and we are starving. Because guess what? If as a leader, we don't eat, the body now physically starves. So if the leader is starving, has no information, is not getting fed, then the body in which they serve, the people that they're leading, will be the same way. They will be malnourished. And guess what? If it goes on long enough that they're starving, they're not feeding, they're not eating, guess what? They die. We die if we continue not to eat. So then the body, the church, the business, the ministry, the people will perish. They will perish, they will die. So I'm hoping you guys are hearing me. It is critical that we sit and that we eat. Hello, Don, drop. That we sit and we eat at a table to be fed so our surroundings, our environment do not die. We cannot afford to be malnourished. We can't be so proud that we can't ask the question, how do I get this done? How do I do this? All these things that we need to know, we need to ask the question. Other people's lives are at stake when we eat healthy or we don't. We either kill them or we build them up or we nourish them. So we need to keep that in mind as leaders. It is our responsibility to stay healthy. It is our responsibility to stay healthy. So I just want us to make sure, I hope you guys are hearing me. What we take in eventually has to come out. Has to come out to the body. So in our physical sense, we know we eat, it comes out. In the sense of leadership, what we feed our people, what we're taking in, we have to feed to the body. We have to feed to the people. I'm going to keep reiterating that because we can't take this thing lightly about eating and information. We don't want our ministries, ourselves even, to starve. Our businesses, our environments, our organizations can't afford it. And this leadership role, we cannot do it. Thanks, Christine. Thanks, Christine. Yes, I believe it's good stuff. Good stuff. I am in agreement. So the next part of this, I'm just scrolling down just a little bit on my notes here. And I want to get off track because I'm so excited about this whole concept of what are you eating? What are you eating? So the other concept of this eating is overindulgence, overeating, overeating. Another concept of this eating, leading, and feeding is when a leader starts to hoard information. Overindulgence, just taking it all in, just taking it in. And how many of us know, I'm raising my hand, you overindulge, you get overweight, you get unhealthy, the arteries start to clog, the vessels, the blood can't flow, nothing flows properly when we overindulge. We get so full we can't even move. So if we overindulge information and we just taking it all in and it goes nowhere, we know in the physical body, we get constipated, we get stuck. Ineffective, that's right. We don't move at all. When we overindulge, we overeat, we become unhealthy, everything just stops short. Nothing. It goes in nowhere. So in this concept of overindulgence and overeating, guess what? As a leader, we're taking in this information, we're reading, we're studying, and we're not sharing it. That's not the way to go. It's all for you, but meanwhile, you're getting fat, you're getting plump, you're getting stagnant, and no one knows the information but you. The worst leader is having a team of people, an organization where you are the only one who houses the information. No one else knows your vision. No one else knows where you're going. No one else is leading. Yes, those people are starving, and here it is. You're just fat and full with all this information, and it's going nowhere. That is a sign of an unhealthy leader. If you go to someone, one of your employees, and you say, what is my vision? They say, you know what? I don't know. I'm just following you, boss. I'm just watching you. That's ineffective. That's a sign that some information is not being poured into the people, that they have no clear knowledge or understanding of who you are, where you're going, and the vision that you have. Only you have it. So we cannot afford to be an overindulgent leader, an unhealthy, overweight leader, unhealthy. So we can't just keep it to ourselves. It is critical that we share the information that we are learning with our staff, with our churches, with anyone that we are leading. We need to share the information, not hoard it and stuff it just for ourselves. It's for everyone. So show me some hearts if you're hearing me, you're feeling me, you're hearing what I'm saying, you're understanding these points that I'm making this morning. Please share this scope with your followers if you haven't done so already. I think that this is just so critical that we get this stuff out about eating. Like I said, it clogs the arteries, it slows down the process. It just causes frustration when you're just holding the information for yourself. Not a good deal. Healthy leading, if you're a healthy leader, you won't have to worry about somebody taking your business from you or taking all of your knowledge and using it. Guess what? That's what copywriting is for. Still share it. Share it. A healthy leader doesn't worry about those things. Because if you care about the people and you have a passion about what you do, it doesn't matter. It should not matter at the end of the day. So I am hoping that you're getting my point. What I'm trying to make, excuse me, as leaders, we have to be conscious of what we're eating. We have to be conscious of what we're eating. Set the table, make the menu, write the plan of how you're going to be a healthy leader and and be aware of whose table you're eating at and who you're eating from. That's right, Renee. Then you are no benefit to the kingdom, to your organization, to your companies, to your employees. So speaking of this concept of eating, again, moving along, my son has a friend who started this logo. And I'm trying to figure out how I can show this to you. I'm going to show you this logo, this picture. I think it's pretty cool. Might have to split the screen just for a sec. I hope that you can see that. And his logo is "We All Eat." We All Eat. Lion Share is one of his clothing line. We All Eat. And it really just hit me this morning about this concept. So I hope you get a good look at it. I'm going to flip back and readjust my camera. But I wanted you to see that concept of we all eat. And the message behind that is, if I'm eating, that means everybody should be eating. No one is left behind. No one is left behind when we all eat. Everyone gets a piece. Everyone gets a bite. I thought about that this morning. I texted my son and I said, I'm going to share your friend's logo this morning. He has a cool logo, as you just saw, but we all eat. As leaders, if I eat, we all eat. No one starves. No one gets malnourished. Everyone lives, not dies. So just wanted to share that cool concept that we all eat. So my question to you is, what are you eating? Is it nourishing to your body? Are you at a church that is feeding you? Are you in an organization that provides resources? Are you in a circle of people who you can feed from and learn from and grow from? Where are you eating? What table are you sitting at? Have you identified that maybe you're not eating all the way? You're not eating enough. Where you are is unhealthy, causing damage. We need to identify where we are. Last week we talked about connections, healthy connections. Who are you around? Are they healthy? Same concept here, because when you're around people, you're taking in. Is it healthy for you? Is it healthy for your reputation? Is it healthy for your brand? All of that counts as being healthy. So consider what table are you eating from? What are you eating? Is it healthy? Is it nourishing to the body? Who are you learning from? Are there people you can call spiritual mothers or mentors or midwives, coaches? Do you have them to sit at their feet and to be fed? Because as leaders, we're constantly pouring out. We eventually have to replenish and get information and be fed all over again. Is the value information that you're receiving sustaining? Does it hold you? Or does it just go in and go out? Does it sustain you as a leader? So begin to ask yourself, am I eating from a good source? Or am I eating from a good source? Is the source nourishing? And again, where are you eating? And who are you allowing to feed you? Got to think about it. You got to think about it all. So remember, what you put in, what you eat, will eventually need to come out. We spoke about it from the physical. What we eat naturally comes out, if we're eating properly, that is. And same concept as a leader. What we eat, what we take in, what we learn, what we study. We don't go to school for nothing, just to take it. We don't want to be overindulgent. We don't want to be overweight, clogged artery, vessels clogged, blood not flowing type leaders. We want everyone to get it, get our vision, get our passion, know where we're going. So we want to make sure that we're doing that. So what we take in must come out to the body, meaning the body of people that we're serving, that we're leading, that we're walking alongside of. It's not only healthy for them, but it's healthy for us. We have to remember these concepts. So just be mindful. Again, what you take in eventually needs to come out into the body of the people that you're serving. So I want to leave you with this quote by John F. Kennedy. And it's a simple one, and it says, "Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other." I'll repeat that. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. You have to be a leader, we have to learn. We need the two of them. Lead and learn, lead and learn. And there was one thing that I stumbled across as I was writing this leadership lift, and I think I'm going to use this some kind of way. I don't know, but I talked about this concept is eating, leading, and feeding. Leading or eating, leading, and then feeding. As a leader, we have to do it. As we eat, get information, learn, study, all of those wonderful things, we need to lead and then feed the people. Feed the body of Christ, feed your ministries, feed your organizations, feed your employees, those that you are mentoring, in order to be healthy. So thank you for joining this leadership lift this morning. Again, my name is Marquisa Williams. I am the CEO and founder of Elevate Leadership Enterprises. You can find more information about me on my website, which is marquisawilliams.com. You can also catch up on any leadership lifts that I have done last year and to recent on YouTube. Under my YouTube channel, which is Marquisa Williams. You can find me there and catch up on all the scopes. And also, you can also look on catch.me/I am Marquisa. So thank you for joining the leadership. I know it was earlier than my normal time this morning, but I had to get this out. Please, please, please share with your followers about these. I will jump back and do another scoop probably midweek just to recap on some of the things we spoke about this morning. Thank you and have a wonderful, wonderful day.